It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Indiana Pacers. Hello everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Yep, count it. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
There's Nesmith with the 3, the rebound by the Timberwolves. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Edwards looking it over. Driving in. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
For Indiana, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
The 3, and Edwards the bucket on the assist from Gobert. Edwards got his second bucket on the night.
And you know, succeeding in the catch and shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Pass to Nesmith. Three-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gobert with it. Turner covering. For 3, Randle. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And here's Turner from the arc. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And a foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Randle against Siakam. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Clock at 2. From behind the arc. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Conley passes to Edwards. Gobert inside. Turner covers. Gobert, that's good.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Down low. Here's Turner. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, he just flat-out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Halliburton against Conley. Outside McDaniels. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Pacers trail by 4. There's Nesmith with a 3. Counted from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The floater. The rebound by Nembhard. The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And stolen by Edwards. The ball's knocked loose. Nembhard outside. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Turner. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Really left him alone that time.
Yeah, this is Money Mike in action. An efficient shooter who does all he can to find points.
Here's Nesmith. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
With the windmill, too. Turning this place upside down.
Everybody looks stunned.
Boy, I tell you what, as well they should be, Kevin. I mean, that was one extravagant finish.
All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Number 1, the Pacers.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Randall on the screen. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's foul number 2 for him. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by Nembhard. The rebound by Nembhard. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton finds Siakam. The turnaround Jay. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Conley against Halliburton. For 3, Randall. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Gobert passes to Randall. Fires the 3. That one no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
To the inside. Siakam. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Conley passes to Randall. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 10 points in the game.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Halliburton on the attack. Siakam, the pass to Turner. On the break. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and makes it with a kiss. And now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Matherin. Minnesota with a rebound. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Shakes him. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Nembhard. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Here's Halliburton. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City to the middle. And DiVincenzo comes to help. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. Bryant, he's checked in for turn. And here's Indiana now. They trail by 7. Clock at 6 from about 19. Drained it for 2 points. Nembhard's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. And now just a 3-point Minnesota lead. The Timberwolves shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clark outside. Randall with it. Clark finds Randall. Right side Reid. It's stolen by Halliburton. DiVincenzo with a steal to the paint. Here's Reid. Now here's Clark. He's guarded by Nembhard. Halliburton against DiVincenzo. Pass to Reid. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Reid. Matherin with a steal. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. On the wing, Nembhard. Halliburton for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Halliburton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Halliburton's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. DiVincenzo, pass to Alexander Walker. Reid sets a screen. Inside to win the cold spell. A slam dunk by Reid.
I think this is why you get Reid involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. Outside for Halliburton. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Reid against Halliburton. Out to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Clark outside. Takes the 3. And DiVincenzo with the basket. On the assist by Clark.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Halliburton, the pass to Bryant. DiVincenzo with the steal. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
DiVincenzo with it. Outside read. Back to DiVincenzo. Puts up a three. And no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota up 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got T.J. McConnell topping out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Nesmith in at the 2. Reed can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Mathurin against Clark. Pass to McConnell. Shot from the mid-range. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Clark finds Reed. Back to Clark. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Obi Toppin. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the
previous play is under review.
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Checked in. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Indiana, #1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
He misses the free throw. Indiana making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And he sinks the second. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to Nesmith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist of the night. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Here's Alexander Walker. Shoots over Nesmith. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Siakam outside. Driving to the basket. And the layup is good off the glass. Siakam's got 10 points.
I like seeing Siakam glide towards the rim, using his athleticism to his advantage.
Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase a championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
Knocked away. Mikata with a steal. Pass to Matherin. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Toppin passes to Matherin. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's marked by McConnell. Garza passes to Alexander Walker. It's good. He has 7.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Siakam outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Pascal Siakam.
As the free throw drops in for him. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Down low. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Gobert comes in for Reed, and it's Edwards in for Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards to the middle. Here's Gobert. Indiana with a rebound. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And then Turner with the dunk.
Tossing around that 250 lbs. Turner going right through the contact.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. To the inside to win the run. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Siakam looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. The Timberwolves trail. Left side, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Oh, and Turner with a block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Shannon's shot is off. Pacers leading by 3. Turner passes to Halliburton. Back to Turner. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. It's good. Siakam's got 9 points in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Halliburton.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Timberwolves trail by 5. It's Edwards on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin.
First in opponent field goal percentage. First in opponent points per game. And they did a lot of damage from range. Third in three-point shooting efficiency. It was central to their scheme.
And when you consider how hard they played on defense last year, their opponent field goal percentage was the best in the league. You got to love the effort they showed on that end. Indiana on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Lillard, the pass to Siakam. And here's Toppin. The three is up. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Edwards. Sinks the 15-footer. Edwards has got 14.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. He's got 6.
Well, DiVincenzo knows how to create for himself. Finds an opening and quickly takes advantage.
Here's Halliburton. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Back to Daniels. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Like the determination. McDaniels not backing down.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Indiana with some changes. Neesmith, he's checked in for Toppin. And it's Shepard in for Pascal Siakam.
Shepard.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. To stop the run. Oh, Halliburton, deadly from deep.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Now DiVincenzo. He has 6. Pass to Shannon. From the high post. Outside McDaniels. High arcing shot. Gobert showing his skill inside.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Here's DiVincenzo, and the shot goes.
DiVincenzo showing a lot of heart and strength, taking the foul, and still getting the shot to go.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Here's Shepard. Here's Neesmith. And here's Halliburton. The teardrop. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Left side McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Shannon. And here's McDaniels. Stolen. Now Neesmith. Finished off the break. Neesmith's got 4 points in the quarter. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
19-footer. 1:52 left in the first half. Here's McDaniels. Good work there as it goes. McDaniels got his second bucket.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Pass to Turner. There's the three. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. 1:14 left in the first half. Here's Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Now here's Nembhard. Back to Turner. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
51 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Edwards against Halliburton. Up top, Neesmith to the paint. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pass to Edwards. It's tipped. Here's Shepherd. No points yet. That one drops for him.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
With the step back. Here's Shannon. Intercepted. Halliburton on the wing. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
I think for the Timberwolves, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is getting to that first half of action from Minnesota. They find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. For 3, Randle. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. Halliburton's got 4 rebounds now. Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court mission. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people's shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates shot-stoppers in the league.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Siakam. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star, someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Out to the wing. Gobert finds Randall. From deep. Minnesota again missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And that one's good from Conley.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Pass to Turner. Outside Neesmith. Back to Siakam. Outside Neesmith. Here's the three. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 4th assist with that last one. Timberwolves trail by 5. Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. Left side Conley. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert flushes it home.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Randall against Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. From deep, Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. His confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. You know, about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
For 3, Randall. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Neesmith. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. In transition. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. The Timberwolves, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
And the Pacers making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Out to the right wing. Here's Siakam. Pass to Turner. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Shepard, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
Here's Shepard. Soft touch off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 1. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Randall outside. with the block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Outside Matherin. Back to Siakam. Randall with a steal. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pacers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. He gets it in there.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Indiana's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow. To get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. McDaniels with it. And there it is for him. McDaniels got 9.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels. Showing how effective he can be down there.
Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. Gets the bucket and the foul! It goes on Mike Conley.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Bradley, he's checked in for Indiana. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness. He is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
Pass to Bradley. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Randall.
Oh, man.
Oh, bad intentions.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Matherin. From deep, Conley. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. checked in for Bradley. Neesmith comes in for Shepard. And TJ McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. McConnell against Conley. Toppin left side. Back to McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Will it go? And a slam dunk by Toppin.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Randall, a screen on McConnell. Pass to Reed. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Randall deciding where to go with it. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Shannon. Misses the 3. Pacers trail by 5. McConnell right side. Three-pointer Matherin. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota's shooting about 47% on the third. On the wing, Matherin. Toppin right side. Randall with a steal. The Timberwolves, another fast break opportunity here. And that one drops for him. Reed's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Outside Neesmith. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Shannon. The kick out to Conley. Three-pointer. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
McConnell against Conley. McConnell passes to Matherin. Rebound by Shannon. Shannon's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Conley, no good. Pacers trail by 7. McConnell finds Siakam, and here's Matherin. Indiana again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
1:10 left in the 3rd. 6 to shoot. Pass to Shannon. Over Toppin. And Shannon gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter.
There's Neesmith with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
They just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out. He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Come on and get back for your Timberwolves answer.
DiVincenzo comes in for Conley. The Pacers also with a sub. Turner's checked in. Toppin with a steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. count that bucket. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Shannon. Clark with the screen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And that one misses. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Second chance effort on the take, and the layup is up and in. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. That's something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. T.J. McConnell is out there with Aaron Nesmith. And it's Matherin in the small forward position.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
McConnell against DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Matherin with a drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Matherin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Clark with a screen on McConnell. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. Trails it from deep.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
Pass to Matherin. Driving inside. 18 feet out. And McConnell the bucket on the assist by Matherin. Matherin's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside, Alexander Walker. Fires for 3. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Nesmith's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
This one for 3. Here's Matherin. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Pass to Shannon. Reed with it. Turner covers. Clock at 6. Reed against Turner. Shoots a fadeaway. Minnesota again missing. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Matherin. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And he gets the bucket.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Reed sets a screen. DiVincenzo with it. And it's McConnell picking him up. And DiVincenzo hits from deep.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
McConnell goes in for 3. Matherin fires in the triple.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. McConnell against DiVincenzo. And the shot's good. DiVincenzo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
McConnell passes to Toppin. And here's Nesmith, covered by Alexander Walker to tie it up. Offensive rebound, outside for McConnell. The 3, gets the 3 to fall. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Neesmith passes to Matherin. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Matherin's got 17 now, just in the second half. For Minnesota, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Outside Reed, fires from deep. Indiana with a rebound. Matherin's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Turner. Outside Matherin. Right side, Neesmith. To take the lead. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton comes in for McConnell. That's tipped. Halliburton outside. Here's Turner. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. McDaniels from long range. Here's Gobert. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Halliburton outside to the middle. And Gobert with a block. Edwards with it, picked up by Matherin. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Matherin's athleticism and anticipation made that fast break happen.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Defense right on him. Out to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Coming out of the half now, making a commitment and concentrated effort to get to the offensive board has proven fruitful.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. He's checked in for Toppin. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Outside Matherin. Halliburton against Edwards. In transition, here they come.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
Pacers trail by 4. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it. Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
McDaniels against Matherin. Turner passes to Halliburton. And they get it back. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. Off the mark there with a three.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Minnesota leading by 3. Picked by Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Siakam in the post. Guarded by Edwards. Siakam gets the bucket. Siakam's got 21 points in the game. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
For your Timberwolves, Lakers dance.
The Pacers making a switch here. Bryant's checked in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Nembhard. To tie it up. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. Again, Indiana.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Edwards with it. Siakam covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Nembhard.
At the line for Minnesota.
The first one falls.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Julius Randle's checked in for Alexander Walker.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Bryant, a screen on Edwards. Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Siakam's got 25 points.
Yeah, sometimes I think the 6'9" length of Siakam surprises opponents. He's able to go through or over contact.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivers.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Offline with a 3. Indiana trailing here. Here's Siakam to the inside. They get the rebound. Nembhard outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. The game now all tied up.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
There's a minute 17 left in the fourth. And here's Edwards. fall short that time.
Well, it's a make-or-miss lead. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton pass to Matherin. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Pass to Edwards. The three. And nails the trade.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his 5th foul. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They trail by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
– 16 seconds left in the fourth. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible. I hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
3rd personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Timberwolves, DiVincenzo, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
I'll tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.